In this video, we see a traffic stop that begins when an officer pulls over a driver, claiming he was following another vehicle too closely.
Hey, how are you? You roll your window down a little bit more for me so I can hear you?
That should be good enough.
Can you roll the window down just a little bit more so I can hear you?
I can hear you just fine.
I can't hear you because of all the traffic.
I can hear you just fine. I'll speak up a little louder so you can hear me.
Speak up a little bit for me. I'm Deputy Henny, Grace County Sheriff's Office.
The officer immediately asked the driver to lower his window further to communicate properly.
Get your license, get your insurance with you?
Yep. May I ask the reason for the nature of the stop?
I will after you hand me your license and insurance, okay? Can you hand me your driver's license?
It's on this side here. Traffic's noise. If you're worried about the traffic, you're on the same side as the traffic noise, okay?
Guy, I can't hear you. Roll the window down just a little bit more for me, okay?
If you're worried about the traffic noise, you're on the same side as the traffic over there. So I'll go ahead and get the luxury of you to put my driver's license and my insurance on this side of the window here, okay?
You want to hand me your driver's license?
No, they're right here.
Why won't you hand me your driver's license?
Because Texas law states I only have to exhibit them. I don't have to hand them over.
Well, you want to hold it out so I can get your information?
It's right here. Right against the window here.
This way so I can get your information.
I don't want to have to reach over there. I don't want you to say I'm reaching for anything. I want to keep my hands where you can see them. Everything right here that you need is right against this window here. And I'm just going to remain silent for the rest of the traffic stop, okay?
When the officer asked for the driver's license and insurance, the driver simply displayed them through the window. Under Texas transportation law, that was legally sufficient and physically handing them over was not required, so he calmly refused, leaving the officer with no option but to move on.
I can help you.
Hey, Mr. Turner, still live the same address on your license?
I'm going to remain silent.
Say again?
Going to remain silent.
All right. Do you want me to tell you why you got pulled over? Or do you want to remain silent?
I'm still waiting for that explanation.
I can't hear you. Speak up for me, please.
Still waiting for that explanation.
One more time.
Still waiting for that explanation.
Hey, sir, I can't hear you.
I can hear you just fine, so I'm pretty sure I can hear you.
I can't hear you because of the traffic and you got this window rolled down like 3 inches.
Yeah, sure. You can tell me why you pulled me over.
Okay, do you want to know what the reason?
Yes, I'm still waiting.
Okay. Hey, did you happen to see me sitting on the side of the road back there a couple miles?
No, I was just driving on the road.
Hey, when you came by in the left-hand lane, but you're following the vehicle in front of you, about probably a car length and a half back. Were you aware that you're going that close?
I have a dash cam right here.
I can't hear you.
I understand. I know how far I was away from the vehicle.
How far were you?
What's that?
How far were you from the vehicle in front of you when you came by?
I know how far away. I know how far away I was, and that's all I'm gonna say.
How far were you then?
I have it on my dash cam. That's all I'm saying.
You what?
I have it on my dash cam right here, which is recording.
All right.
And that's all
So
I'm
you're
gonna
aware
say.
that you're probably a car length and a half or so back from this person in front of you?
I'm gonna say it's on my dash cam.
Say again?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. Hey, do you know how fast you were going when you came by chance?
It's on my dash cam.
How fast were you going?
It's on my dash cam.
You don't know how fast you were going?
It's on my dash cam.
Okay. All right. Hey, when's the last time you got a ticket? Mr. Turner, when's the last time you got a ticket?
I'm remaining silent right now.
Say again?
I'm gonna remain silent.
You're gonna remain silent? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Hey, I'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
The officer then asked about the driver's speed and how closely he was following the car ahead, but the driver chose to exercise his right to remain silent. Under the Fifth Amendment, individuals are protected from self-incrimination. By repeatedly referencing his dashcam footage, the driver blocked any attempt to make an incriminating statement.
What ended up happening was he ran my plates, and I had got a ticket here a long time ago. It was like a while back. I would say about almost 4 years ago. I got a ticket here, and he didn't pull me over immediately. He ran my tags first and then decided to pull me over. And then he wanted to ask me questions such as, do you know how close you were following, which is on my dash cam. I don't have to answer that question. And he was asking me how fast do I think I was going. You don't have to answer that question either. It's on my dash cam. Whether or not if you don't have a dash cam, you don't have to answer those questions.
Later, the officer asked the driver to lower the window further to check the tint, trying to assert more control. Remaining calm, the driver slightly lowered it, just enough for the check. Under Texas penal law, drivers must comply with tint checks, but only to the extent necessary. This minimal compliance frustrated the officer, as it blocked any further attempt to assert control. By strictly following the law, the driver prevented the officer from overstepping his authority.
Hey, roll that window down a little bit more and I check that tint.
All right, give me 1 second.
Just a little bit more. You go ahead and put your camera up here, that's fine. Just do it a couple more inches for me, okay? There you go. Let me hold the camera so you can get the reading.
I see it, 29.7.
29.7. All right. So, you live up here now? Mr. Turner, you living up here now?
I'm not answering any questions.
Say again?
I'm not answering any questions.
Why don't you want to answer any questions?
Because I'm exercising my Fifth Amendment right now.
Okay. All right. You do this all the time?
I can give you a business card after we're finished.
Say again?
I said I can give you a business card after we're finished.
Please? We're done.
We're done?
This is a warning for the traffic stop.
What was the
Huh?
What was the warning for?
What did I tell you why you recently got pulled over? For following too closely?
I'm not sure you were asking me questions, so I'm not sure if that was the reason why you were pulling me over. So you were asking me if I was following too close. You asked me how fast I was going.
Yeah.
But I still don't know why you're pulling me over.
Because you were following the vehicle in front of you too
that-
close.
So okay.
Okay? That's why you got pulled over. If you have all that stuff on your dash camera, you'll know it. Okay?
Sure.
So when you go back and look at it, you probably see my car parked on the side of the road. So you living up in this area now?
I'm not gonna answer any questions.
All right.
Mind if I get your business card or anything like
I don't
that?
have any with me. Do you have a business card? I have one of yours.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Can I get your name and badge number?
It's Hanning, number 18.
And your name and badge number?
Barker, 12.
Am I free to go or am I still being detained?
Oh, you're free to go. So where's this at?
And that's how you handle being pulled over by the police. You don't answer questions. Because you answer questions, that's only for them to build evidence that they don't have against you. They think you're speeding, so they're gonna ask you if you were speeding. If you say you were speeding, then you just admitted to speeding and you're guilty. So best thing to do is don't answer questions, remain silent, and let them do all the work.
The officer, left with no way to assert control, was forced to wrap up the stop without gaining any upper hand. When he finally issued a warning for following too closely, the driver calmly requested a clear explanation before leaving. Unable to justify further delay, the officer let him go, having been outmaneuvered at every step. This encounter is a clear example of how calm confidence and knowledge of your rights can shift the power dynamic during a traffic stop. The officer repeatedly attempted to push boundaries, asking for unnecessary compliance and trying to provoke self-incrimination, but the driver stood firm. The officer's actions clearly undermined the driver's constitutional rights, aiming to pressure him into compliance. In the end, it was the driver's understanding of the law that prevented any overreach, proving that an informed citizen can stand their ground and walk away in control.